Man, don't you just hate when you're at the beach playing the Game Boy and your battery dies? You don't have any extra ones. Well, I got you right here with the solar charger by Innovations right here. We got the solar panels right on the back. You're gonna slide the Game Boy in like that, plug it in there, and you are good to go for more gaming action on the beach. Let's go.
Setting up and recharging Solar Pack. To use the Solar Pack, slide Game Boy into Solar Pack. Connect DC plug into the Game Boy external DC power jack. Turn on Game Boy and enjoy your game. So here is the Solar Pack. Crisp and new. Right out the package. Well, they give you a little thing you can hang it from your belt or something from it. But here it is right here, Solar Charger by Innovation. So as the plastic on here, get some satisfaction peeling this off. Perfect. Crisp and new. And then there's your solar panels right there. And then you can hook your little lanyard on the side there. We do have a button right here, solar charge off or on. You can choose this way. If it's on, you got enough battery, you can turn it off. Does look pretty dirty over here for being brand new. It's got some green discoloration over here. Do have a headphone port, DC adapter there, so you use the DC thing that powers the Game Boy to plug that in, and your charging light. That's seated, and that would go right in there. So there's the full setup right there of the solar charger. Pretty comfortable still to have it in your hands. Obviously it weighs a bunch, so they gave you the little lanyard so you can hang it around your neck and be the coolest kid out in the sun charging your Game Boy.
Totally comfortable in the hands, right?
Oh, my hands hurt.
I feel like I'm getting carpal tunnel just watching you play this thing.
8 hours you gotta wait. So you gotta put this like on your deck outside, charge it up for 8 hours, knowing that you're gonna go outside somewhere and you're gonna run low on batteries. That's what you're saying.
How long does the charge last?
I don't know, I have the piece of paper home.
To recharge the Solar Pack, remove Game Boy from Solar Pack. Place Solar Pack in direct sunlight with solar panel facing the sun. Let recharge for about 8 hours. If it is too cloudy to recharge by sunlight, use provided AC adapter to recharge Solar Pack for about 4 hours.
Obviously, there can't be any charge in this because we've only been out here 5-10 minutes. Gwen's got her Game Boy as well, so she's ready to go. Alright, solar charger. So what did solar charger do wrong? Well, I said definitely, I think the name could have been a little bit better. Solar Boy was definitely a missed opportunity. There were so many other handheld devices for the Game Boy, like the Handy Boy, that I feel would have tied it into more of the official accessories for the system itself. Certainly the bulkiness of this item right here, it extends your Game Boy a little bit longer, also making it heavier. So while you're holding it and playing it outside, you know, it starts getting tolling on your arms holding this now heavier device just to get some longer battery life in it. I don't think my parents probably would have fallen for this here and would just been fine getting me some extra batteries to play the Game Boy. Yeah, I tried to charge it and couldn't hold the charge, unfortunately. We did everything, put it out here in the beach. It really wants you to have it sit out there for like 8 hours. Sometimes the clouds affect that, so we couldn't really hypothesize with that. But would I see myself taking this to the beach back in the 80s and 90s to play some Game Boy? Most likely no, because it's hard to see the screen in that bright sun outside. So I would have to charge it in the sun and then go to a shaded area to play some Game Boy, which wouldn't make any sense. I would just much rather bring extra batteries. They probably could have came up with a cooler name, just solar charger. Like that's just describing what the device is.
But look how happy it is.
It does have a happy sun on it. It could have been like the Solar Boy, right? Come on,
Where were you in
people.
1993, Russell?
Solar charger. Yeah, that's what it is, but call it the Solar Boy. Missed opportunity. I could probably print a new graphic and just rebrand this thing. Looking at it side by side, it's literally taller than the Game Boy, so it's like holding two Game Boys when you're playing this thing together. This is just much lighter and easier to hold in your hand when you're playing outside. And then it's also the convenience of having this in the sunlight. It wants you to charge it for about 8 hours, and to find a spot that is in the sun for 8 hours is certainly hard. Like, you don't want to leave it outside to charge, because what if it rains? Someone takes it, a cloud's gonna come over by. I tried to put it in a window for a little bit and charge it in there for a few days, brought it outside, and fortunately it would not charge anymore. So I guess the solar cells have now been depleted. Hey, if you're at the beach and it's 1990 something, you got the solar charger. Game Boy action is a go. Oh, and if you guys want to know where I got this cool Sonic cooler, there's a video on the channel with that as well. Let's get a cold one out, ready to go. That's brisk, baby. Solar Boy, solar charger. Well, certainly a unique little device, that's for sure. I don't know, just missing its mark, unfortunately. A cool piece though in the Game Boy history, and it's cool that I do have the box with it, so it could act as a nice little display piece. One of those Nintendo oddities. Well, there's not much more to say about the solar charger. I thought it would just be a unique little piece to showcase to you guys, open it up and give it a try. And while shooting this video, I had noticed my Game Boy has some yellowing to it, and I thought, what could I do to solve that? And I had looked into something called retro writing. So I think that's a DIY for a future video. So if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel already, well, consider doing so you don't miss out on a video just like that. A quick shout out goes out to all my Patreon supporters. If you guys like to support the show, there'll be a link in the description down below. The show wouldn't be possible without awesome people like yourself. As always, guys, I'm RussLyman, and keep your world fun bit by bit. I'll see you next video.